The price of a bag of rice now sells for between 19 and 20,000 naira. This is coming at a time when the national minimum wage is 18,000 naira. This got me thinking, how does a man earning 18,000 naira feed his family when a bag of rice costs more than his monthly salary? How does he clothe his children? How does he educate his children? We all know that the economy is negatively impacted by the fall of the price of oil. However, in a country with little or no social security, the drastic fall in the value of the naira and the astronomical rise in the price of foodstuff is resulting in severe economic hardship for Nigerians. So what is the solution? How do we ease the burden on the millions of minimum wage workers in Nigeria? The only solution lies in increasing spending on infrastructure and other capital projects that will create opportunities for Nigerians to start small and medium-scale enterprises. Power, good roads, an efficient rail system, and potable water are some of the infrastructure that will enable Nigerians convert their creativity into enterprise. But how can we increase spending on infrastructure in an era of declining revenue? The truth is that with our economy contracting and Nigeria officially in recession, we can no longer afford to maintain a huge and expensive government. To find the money to develop our infrastructure, we must scale down the cost of governance. Do we really need 36 ministers? Do we need 36 states? Do we need 36 state assemblies? Do we need embassies and high commissions in every other country? Nigeria is spending too much money maintaining a big government that is, quite frankly, a luxury in these lean times. The 2016 budget provides for just 1.75 trillion naira for capital expenditure, while 4.1 trillion naira is allocated to recurrent expenditure and debt servicing. Recurrent spending is 2.5 times what we budget for capital projects. This is the fault with the system. Can we really afford to keep borrowing to pay the salaries of politicians and civil servants? Can we really afford to spend 60% of our budget on recurrent expenditure with very little left for capital expenditure when our population is exploding at a rate of 4% annually? Instead of embassies and high commissions in almost all nations, we can have embassies and ambassadors with concurrent accreditation in a sub-region or in neighborhood nations. Instead of 36 state assemblies, why don't we have 6 assemblies representing the 6 geopolitical zones? Instead of 36 ministries representing the 36 states, why don't we have 12 ministers, 2 from each geopolitical zone? These reforms, if implemented, will reduce the amount spent on our politicians and a bureaucracy, thereby freeing up funds to be expended on capital projects which will have a greater impact on the low-income earners. We only need to look at Venezuela, an oil-producing nation like Nigeria that imports petrol like us and is now in a state of crisis, which may be our fate if we refuse to learn from them. My name is Ben Murray Bruce, and I just want to make common sense.